weird over there, but you know what else makes me want to drive straight into a fucking brick wall, but also never drive again? Going to the DMV. I'm gonna sit down and tell you guys this story about how shitty the DMV was for me. So this week, I had to go to the DMV. And it's not because I've lived in California just long enough to forget how to drive, but it's because I was summoned there. So I did the logical thing anyone would do, and I took one too many hits of my dab pen, and I walked in on autopilot. And when I was walking in, I held the door for the guy behind me, trying to be nice, make it a little more of a friendly environment. And all he said to me was, "Fuck you." Which is fair, because that's kind of the attitude anyone has at the DMV. Like, fuck this place and fuck everyone here. But he looked around for a second and he walked out. It's like, what did you think this awful bureaucratic building was? The post office? The bank? A fucking jail? It's pretty hard to confuse a DMV with anything else. So I got to the front and I was given a really shitty piece of news. That is, if you are not from California and you need to get your driver's license renewed here, you have to retake the driving test. Just for anyone out here who may be in that position. That's pretty unchill, California. I thought it would be cool out here. But they were helpful. They were like, you know what? If you go and sit in this shitty waiting room with a bunch of plastic chairs facing the wall, we'll call your number and we can help you with a study guide. And I was like, that never worked in high school or college. Let's give it a shot here. So I went to go sit down, and thankfully, I was called up pretty quickly. And the person behind the desk flipped around their computer monitor, and I shit you not, the first question on the study guide was, what is the fine in the state of California for throwing a pet out of a moving vehicle? Yeah, that's a pretty rough opener. I would have gone with something a lot more logical, right? I would have gone with something like, why are Mercedes-Benz and BMWs in the state of California made without turn signals? Or why are Priuses speed capped to 14 miles an hour? Yeah, the logical kind of questions. But I was like, fine, I'll go home and study. So I took a few more hits of my dab pen outside of the DMV, and I called an Uber. And I think I went a little too hard on the pen. And I don't know about anyone else here, but when I'm just like a bit too high, I kind of only have two responses to anybody, which are, shit, that sucks, and that's whack. Which, you know, it doesn't ever fail me when I'm not listening to my friends, but doesn't always work in every social situation. And I got into the Uber, and I knew I was too high when I was like, hey, thanks for picking me up. And all I heard was, wah, 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 wah. Uh-oh. I was like, keep it cool, Russell, keep it cool. I know how to reply to this. Damn, that sucks. And the guy driving turned around and was like, the fuck's wrong with you? Uh-oh, what did I just reply to? Well, apparently, his daughter just graduated from college, and he is so proud of her. And essentially, from the back of the car, his passenger was like, fuck your family! And I was like, no, I have to apologize. So I started apologizing. I'm like, dude, I'm really sorry. I have a lot on my mind. But my stoned, feeble brain slipped back in. And then he was like, no, it's all good. Wah, 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 wah. And he kept going for a little bit, and then he stopped. And I'm like, oh, fuck, it's my time to say something. I know it's going to work. Shit, that sucks. And he almost pulled over. And he looked at me, and he's like, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, this is 0 stars. And I was like, what did I say? And he had just told me that he also has a beautiful new granddaughter, and he's so happy to see her. And again, the guy in the back of the Uber was like, "Fuck your family, man. I hate this." And before I could apologize again, he slammed on his brakes, which I can only assume was to avoid hitting a car throwing a dog out the window that was being cut off by Mercedes not using its turn signal. And he turned to me and was like, "Are you okay?" And all I could say is, "Damn, that sucks." Thank you very much.